David, 4, 3, 2, and...
Mr. President, we were talking about the period of March 21st to April 30th and the mistakes you made and so on. And I was wondering, would you go further than mistakes? The word that seems not enough for people to understand.
Well, what word would you express?
Since you've asked me, I think there are 3 things that the people would like to hear you say. 1, that there was probably more than mistakes. There was wrongdoing. And yes, it might have been a crime too. Secondly, that I did not abuse the power I had as president. And thirdly, I put the American people throughout 2 years of needless agony. And I apologize for that, and I know how difficult it is for anyone, especially you. But I think that people need to hear it. And I think that unless you say it, you're going to be haunted by it for the rest of your life.
Well, it's true. I made mistakes. Horrendous mistakes. Ones that were not worthy of a president. Ones that did not meet the standards of excellence that I always dreamed of as a young boy. But if you remember, it was a difficult time. I was caught up in a 5-front war against a partisan media, a partisan House of Congress, a partisan Irving Committee. But yes, I will admit there were times I did not fully meet that responsibility, and I was involved in a cover-up, as you call it. And for all those mistakes, I have a very deep regret. No one can know what it's like to resign the presidency. Now, if you want me to get down on the floor and grovel, no, never. I still insist there were mistakes of the heart. There were not mistakes of the head. But there were mistakes I don't blame anyway. I brought myself down. I gave them a sword, and they stuck it in. And they twisted it with relish. And I guess I'd been in their place. I guess if I'd been in their place, I'd done the same thing. And the American people? I let them down. I let down my friends. I let down the country. And worst of all, I let down our system of government. That's it.